Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dave. His name's Wells. This is Watches with Wells. We have another episode. You like that? That's going to be a thing. That's the thing. All right.
Running gig.
It's another episode of Watches with Wells. As always, may the Schwartz be with you. And hey, did you know it's a great day to wear a watch? Let's do a quick. Why is that funny?
That's your catch line now?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's a great day to wear a watch.
It is.
Because it's Tuesday.
It's fucking Wednesday. It's every day. Every day. Hey, did you know it's a great day to wear a watch? Especially this guy's watches.
No.
Check them out. Boom. So Wells, welcome back to the channel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Pleasure to be back.
I know that the Schwartz Force is definitely happy to see you here, without a doubt.
As they should be.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, modesty.
Not no more. Boo, get that guy off here.
You just see so-and-so has left the chat. Just people flooding out of there. Now, if you guys remember, Wells is a member of Watch Gang. And he is part of the black tier?
Black tier.
Black
yes.
tier.
The mid tier.
Mid tier.
Mid tier.
Yeah. Not quite peasant.
Not platinum, which is heroic, and not, plebeian,
Plebeian.
We gave you Pebble.
Yeah.
Pebble status.
Just go.
Yeah.
All right. Black tier, mid tier. Great watches, which we have done a full review of your collection before.
Right.
Now, if you haven't seen that yet, you can definitely check that out up here. I highly recommend it. I got to ask, though, Wells, before we unbox your July selection black tier from Watch Gang.
From what I got. Because it is different, of course.
Right,
for
based
people.
on what you picked. Okay. But I wanted to ask real quick, because in watch collecting, we fall in and out of love with watches all the time.
Right.
So tell me, where are you at with your collection? Any new favorites? Any that you've kind of strayed from?
So these were the ones that, like before were on my,
These three here.
Yeah, these three here were on my mainly. And this was the one that we actually did an unboxing of.
Right.
Which I found that I've been wearing more than most of the other ones lately.
So you have been. So, yeah.
And the sporty, kind of dive watches were not really my forte, I guess. Like it was beforehand. It was just they're there and nothing against them. Just that they weren't my... Ooh, I have to have that. Yeah. But now that I've worn a couple of them, it's like, oh man,
it's so funny to see that your collection is so heavy bracelet, and mine is so heavy strap. Yep. And so I'm curious to see, once you start putting different straps on these watches, how it may change your feeling towards some of them as well.
And that's we were talking about doing another, not to go overboard on Watch Gang for his channel. I'm not trying to come in here and take over his channel and hey, this is the only thing. There's other clubs out there that you could join. There's plenty of, I think Bespoke Box has some that have pretty cool watches that come through them. But this is, I've been there for a year now. I got 12 random watches and 2 that have been spun on their little wheel that you can get bonus things. And I'm canceling my subscription, so we figured why not do another one. And it's not for any reason of I dislike the service. It's not because I think it's not because I don't think it's worth it. It's just I feel like at this point in my watch career,
your watch journey.
Yeah, there you go. I feel like I've gotten to the point of, as of this moment, where it's taken me as far as it needs to take me. Now, cool, I got some amazing things out of it. Let's move on. Let's get my own, pick my own, buy my own, fall into those traps and have that type of fun now, as opposed to just getting a randomized. Yeah, which has been a lot of fun and done really well for me. But it's all right, time to move on. Try something else, and then maybe I'll come back a little bit later. Maybe I'll upgrade. Maybe who knows. But I
think that's inherent with services like Watchbox Watch Gang, because you don't always want maybe you do just want random, but I feel like you now kind of have an idea of what I really like, and so take that monthly allowance or that money you were going to put there, and now get yourself something you really can have an appreciation for, and get a good deal on. If
I'm spending $100 a month on the club, and getting and because it's a like kind of a wholesale club, they're giving you what retail would be $250 for $100. You know, of course, they aren't spending that. Everybody's getting a good deal as far as everybody's concerned.
Right.
You know, take that $100 I would spend, roll it over. Instead of buying a watch a month, buy a watch every other month at $200. And
Exactly.
for $200, you can find a lot of really fun stuff. You know?
For sure.
So
yeah, 200 is a great tier to be in.
Just a great number. Like you can, you know, anything below, anything above. You know, like
Yeah,
if I spend $100 one month and $300 the next month, at least I'm still falling in the same. You know.
Exactly. And I forgot to say real quick. So we're also as per usual enjoying a few beers. I'm starting off light with a nice Tecate, and you have a Dos Equis
Pale Ale,
Mexican Pale Ale
with a
what do you
hint of
think?
heat.
Yeah, is there heat?
There's like almost a smoky flavor. I don't know if I'd give it a heat. Like there's not like
Spice.
jalapeno in there.
Not a
or anything.
michelada.
Yeah, no, no, definitely not.
Okay.
But I think it would make a wonderful michelada.
Probably. Yeah. All right. Cool, man.
Like
So
it's got a little meat to its bones to work with to begin with. You know?
yeah. All right. Well, welcome back to the channel.
Yep.
Boom. As always, let's get shit fan. I mean, wow, let's get crazy. All right. Milo's pissed. Do you have a new favorite, or have you fallen out of love with any?
Not particularly. My watch of the day.
Yeah, let's do a wristwatch check. Show the people what you got.
This is from the first video that I believe we already mentioned. This was the first watch I got from Watch Gang.
Yeah.
This was my first serious watch.
Back to his roots.
Back to my roots. And
out of order.
It was, I realized I hadn't worn it in probably 2 solid months, you know, like just at all. You know, it's sitting there. And
Neglected.
Like, yay, no.
Cheers.
It's, you know, it's Woody in the corner, just, you know, like with his cowboy hat askew. And
let's see that watch on here. So this is the out of order.
The out of order bronze.
Yeah, look at that dial. And again, with the brown leather strap and then the glow in the dark stitching. Great, man. I haven't seen anything else like it. Really cool design and pre-distressed look.
Yeah.
So for my wristwatch check, I am wearing the Rocos R0101. Boom, there we go. This watch was going to be part of my giveaway for 750 subscribers. Ooh. It was between this or $75 cash. This was the better deal, but the person that ended up getting selected, Thunder Thighs, what's up, man? Hope you're watching this video. He opted for the cash, and so by all means,
money talks.
And that actually gave a really cool story to this watch now, because this is something that I was willing to give up. I wanted it to be something I was going to feel,
something
but
to throw back into the community and
pass that story on. And now, even though it stayed in my collection, it has that much more meaning to me.
You should build a whole the whole background about it, how it's been passed through the ages, and you know, then hand it off to some random schmuck and be like, "Here, do you know?"
And then give them
like the history of you know 42 people that have worn that watch before.
And then as the camera pans back, they're just going to a pawn shop.
Yep.
Like, damn, they're like, whatever, bro.
Yeah, let me try that on. 43.
So that is what I got on the wrist, and I'm enjoying it today, of course. But we are here not to talk about watches of prior. We are going present
into
and
the
beyond.
Future.
Yes.
Into the future.
So this is your black tier July 2020.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. So it is Grant Brown. Nice, pretty heavy duty case there.
Yeah, this is like a kind of pebbled, or I should say textured leather. It's probably pleather, made in the good old PRC.
CCCP.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. All right, be my guest. Let's open her up.
So this is a pretty non-climatic opening because it's just a single hinge there.
Yeah. Wow.
But
okay,
we've got a little packet of silica there.
We can toss that.
Get the little pillow out of the way. I do like that they come with the actual like solid pillows there.
Right. Cool.
And we've got a pretty minimalist watch here, but I do like the scheme of that a lot.
Here, let me go ahead and put it in front of the camera for you. So it is an automatic, as we see the beating second hand there. And then initial impressions, what do you think as I'm kind of putting this on a wrist roll? I
really dig the rivets and the light kind of tan band to go with the really dark blue there. I like that. I think that's a nice, combo. I do like that minimalist design. That's You know, that this, even though it's brown and blue, that I feel like this could go with just about any kind of outfit that you'd be wearing. You know, up to, you know, fancy pants. You know, maybe not black tie, obviously, but
right. This watch is striking me as a little more dress.
Man, that is a
Check out that
super thick case there too.
Yeah. Look at how the distortion with the light that plays with is just awesome. I could see if you're under very bright lights, this is just gonna sparkle all over the place.
If you're daylight or if you're in like super, you know, like, fluorescent office, you know, setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it catches every time you shift it just enough. That bevel.
Yeah.
Is
in fact,
it's almost prisming out a little bit there.
Oh, we got an exhibition case back.
Ooh, okay.
A little bit of detail there around the case. 10 atmosphere, so we got 100 meters water resistance. So you could definitely get in the water with this, not have to worry too much.
If anything, worry about the band more than, or the strap more than the.
Exactly. Yeah. So screw down crown we see here. That's an interesting design on that crown, huh?
With the two,
it's
like they don't fully cover it, but it's, you know, got some guards on it for sure. But
yeah, so like,
and then that's such a heavy duty crown.
That's what I mean. It's almost like
this one from
that's just
from
coin
a previous.
Edge. Yeah, like if you look like this one, it's just the coin edge there, but this has a little more detail on the edges around it. Pretty nice. I like that it's nice and flat.
Yeah.
So being that most of the watches you do get tend to have a bracelet, what do you think about getting a leather strap again? Because this is what, your third watch with a strap, I believe?
Fourth. Yeah.
Fourth, okay.
This will be the fourth.
Okay.
So it went first leather, and then no leather for a long time, and then the one that became my mostly everyday wear. So, you know, leather bands, which I had normally kind of strayed away from. Oh, man, that
is that on the very last?
It's on the very last, but
Wellesley's, man, with that wrist.
It can go to the next one, but I'm gonna have to work this leather a little bit. That's still like, because that's really thick leather and it's kind of stiff right now. So
yeah,
I'm gonna have to
just spend 10 minutes on each strap, kind of working them in there.
That feels really good. Man. It's such a fat casing. Like you can't, you know, if there's a tad bit of discomfort.
Really?
Right on the bone. I feel it's just because it's something that, you know, I've been wearing a much slimmer watch all day long, so it may just be the initial, the initial shock difference.
I've had some bracelets that are like that, where it touches a certain part on the bottom of my wrist, and it's not that it's painful, it's just
you're
weird.
Aware of it.
Yeah, like I can feel it there.
Yeah, consciously the entire time.
Okay.
I don't think it's at that level. I think literally this is just an adjustment, you know, thing.
It looks good, man.
It looks nice. Honestly, the fact that it is such a monster of a whole dial is kind of neat. It didn't look that way in the box, like when you first open it up, but you know, now it's on. I really do like the riveting design there.
It's cool.
It's just a little splash of something extra.
Yeah, normally it gives me the vibe of with Flieger, which is kind of like your pilot's style watch. Yeah. That's kind of a design you would see on there. I personally like. It's not quite a gingerbread strap, but it's almost light enough, and then this contrast stitching just looks great.
Yeah.
The buckle we see here, stainless steel. We have a signed buckle, just a simple Tang buckle. This is the Bulova. This is kind of my test subject, sapphire, and we are getting a true sapphire reading. And then when we come to the Grant Brown, mineral.
Yep.
Okay.
Super thick mineral.
Very nice mineral.
Yeah, but mineral nonetheless.
Yeah, so just something to keep in mind.
I didn't buy it with the expectation of it being a sapphire.
The price differences, too, are substantial. Now, granted, you can find some inexpensive watches with sapphire, but this mineral crystal looks great. So I can't really knock it for that, because I own majority of the watches I have are not sapphire. Right. So it's not like a deal breaker. Just something you need to be in, careful with when you're banging it up on stuff.
Yeah, that may not last till the end of days,
Yeah, it's just, you'll have to get them scratches out if you end up scuffing it.
On the plus side, I could, buff out scratches for generations with how thick that is.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you won't have to worry about that.
Next layer. Okay, we're good.
We have baton-shaped hands. We have stick indices. There are minute and second indices out along the Rayhot, and you can even see there's like a matte finish on the Rayhot, and then we have a sunburst dial effect on the actual dial itself.
I foresee this, being sit in rotation, not, retake, at the moment at least, not retaking, one of the top spots, but at least on the, bi-weekly wear or something like that.
I would definitely say that this is, and I don't know if, did they ever get your wrist size when you did this? No. Because this watch is big.
Yeah.
On the wrist, so we're looking at a case diameter with the crown at 50 millimeters.
Yes.
That is huge.
Yes.
This is going to turn people, that right there just turned so many people off because that is a big case diameter.
Let me baby powder my watch real quick and teach you.
54.9 lug to lug height.
What's the thickness there?
Thickness isn't terrible. That dome crystal 14.5. That's reasonable considering the other dimensions of the watch. But man, 50. That's a big ass.
That's like third in my collection now for size too.
That is like
I don't know how they got the algorithm. That was like, this is a big boy, send them some big watches. Like,
they saw your review. Actually, that doesn't even matter because that was so late in the game.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, here's the thing about this watch, because when you hold it, it doesn't look that big.
No,
it wasn't until I
in the box,
just now put
in the
it
box.
on.
It actually looked a little small. Like the dimensions of everything fits so well.
But look, on my 7-inch wrist, it's the whole. This is too big.
Yeah,
this is too big.
It
for me.
overlaps even a little bit. Like
even with the crown guards kind of sloping down a bit. I mean, this thing is too big. Sorry, man. I like the look, and you're so lucky.
It almost brings back the old diesel, like late 90s, early 2000s watches. The ones that were like half your wrist. Like
totally, man. All right.
But for me, again, this
lucky
is
you.
Lucky me because I've got,
massive wrists.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised with as big as that watch is that the strap isn't like a longer strap.
Right?
They should have put a longer strap.
I think it, like I said, it's just this thick leather that has to be broken in.
That looks good on your wrist.
That's not obscene on my wrist. That is still pretty large though.
That looks good on your wrist.
Yeah.
On mine, not so much.
Yeah.
Well, you got lucky, bro.
Yeah. That's the one thing I've gotten. I did get one watch that came in that I gave away as a gift. That's not part of the collection, so that's why there's an odd number in there. And it was, I guess I hit the opposite end of the spectrum because they sent me a very dainty watch. Like it was obviously a man's watch, and there was no problem with it. But like, and the bracelet was fine, but the dial was like half that size. Like, I mean,
too small.
but it looked like it looked like a kid's watch on me. It really did.
I want to see that.
I gave it away because it was before we started doing these.
No, stand by. Okay, so I got this watch online, like $10, $15. Is it eBay? I was the only bidder, so I won.
Yeah.
Let me show the crowd first. Yeah. This is the one. You guys have seen it.
Split screen going on.
You guys
over
have
here.
seen this. You know what it is. You know what's coming. All right, ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
I want to see it on your wrist.
This is going to be. Well, first off,
it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit on his wrist.
So we have a slight issue here, but
you know what? Just go ahead and show just on bring it here.
I'm gonna have to. Bring that little that
beautiful
from a distance. I think is really where you get the full. Is he wearing a medical bracelet?
Is that? This is the watch if you want to get into fights. When someone tells you that watch is too small, sir.
This is a watch. The wearer of this watch would definitely start a fight.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Little watch syndrome.
The funny thing is, this watch is the smallest watch I own. But for my wrist size, it works. I think it works.
No, it's not too bad. It's a little off-putting because of the size of it, but it's purposely meant to be that way. So it's it's sleek like a Volvo,
just like a Volvo for life, por vida. Since we're drinking Mexican beers,
right?
We pretty much ran through the Grant Brown watch. You haven't put any wrist time on it, of course.
No, it's going to need to be broken in a little bit.
The strap.
that's a stallion that's going to need to be, you know, tamed a bit before it's.
I agree. But initial impressions, what do you think? Or let's just say,
I like it.
Final thoughts.
You know, I think it's the most bizarre combination of a minimalist watch and a, you know, giant body like frame.
Yes,
like
that is a great way to summarize it.
I'm gonna name it Fee Fi Fo Fum. Like it's just like a simple giant living up in the clouds. You know.
Yeah, it's I think your wrist size, it's great. Right. You got lucky, because I think majority of people out there, guys, if this watch arrived, they'd be a little disappointed.
I could see it. Like if
it
looked the way on me, dimension-wise, that it looked on your wrist, I would sit there and be like, "This is a joke." Like
this watch, even though it's smaller, a lot of guys stray away from it because they're intimidated by that size, and that's why a lot of guys don't own this watch. No. But yours, being Watch Gang, you don't really have that choice. So I think this is something dudes are going to be putting on that marketplace, possibly.
Oh yeah, I think
give me
this
something else.
Yeah, like this is going to be, you know, for sale for $100, you know, $50, you know, $75, you know, here and there. To, you know, all right, that's not what I wanted. Move on, you know. Recoup a little bit.
But design wise, I think it nails it.
Oh yeah,
and it's automatic, so you know you're getting really good value.
I don't know the name, Grant Brown
of the. Oh yeah, the brand. I've never heard of the brand.
But all in all, so far from everything I've seen and just, you know, going over it, nothing seems like it was skimped. There was no like cut corners or anything on this.
Yeah. And we didn't really even go into all of the details, the brushing, the finishing of it, but I think we've done enough.
Well, I think we, you know, like we said with this one.
I think we've shown enough of the watch to let people kind of gauge their own decision on it. But we definitely want to hear you guys, your comments down below. What do you think about the Grant Brown watch? That this was the Black Tier Watch Gang July 2020 that Wells got. Comments, thoughts. Is it a watch you would keep, or is it something you would want something else?
You know, scrap it. And it's the ever-giving gift where it just passes around.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Could be.
I got you a present. Oh, cool. And I got you a present.
Like, damn it. The next video we are going to do part 2, because I know these run a little bit longer. Yeah. So part 2, actually, you know what? Tell them, Wells. What are we doing?
We're going to be opening a spin to win box next. Whereas all the rest of these are the random, you know, here's your of the month. I've dropped a couple bucks and spun the wheel. So I had, you know, you get to pick and choose your tiers, and you know, you got a 1 in whatever chance of getting this watch, and so on and so forth. So I actually know what watch is coming because you know, you spun a wheel.
Yeah. As always, thank you guys for checking out this video. For Wellsies, let's get a thumbs up for him coming back to the channel. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't joined the Schwartz Force yet. We will be doing a lot of these kind of videos and different unboxings, as well as future reviews. So make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you know when the next one comes out. And I will look forward to seeing you guys at the next one. As always, may the Schwartz be with you. Take care.
Hey, did you know?
No, that's in the beginning.
But did you know it's a great day to wear a watch?